Hello Libra. Okay, let us do your weekly reading. Just a quick recap. I've told all the signs. The format's going to be a little bit different. It's brief this week simply because I'm doing the monthly practically soulful reading, so you'll find an extended 40 minutes for that to cover your whole month. All right, these are going to take a different format to what they have in the last couple of weeks, and this is the only week of the month that I'll do brief weekly readings. Okay, I covered your super full moon in Libra in the short video that I've just uploaded earlier today, if you wanted to have a look at that, which is relevant to everyone. And it's also about how I personally not work with moon energy, I work with the sun energy. Okay, so Libra, this week you will have a theme card, you will have a crystal card for healing suggestions, you will have a soul message, and we'll do some practical applications and confirmation with the tarot. Okay, something to see through for the week ahead. Be interesting to see if it marries up with your monthly. Okay, because I divide the monthly readings into 4 quadrants, which are not just the 4 elements of you, but also the 4 components of your week, really, your month, I should say. That one wants to. Medicine. What is your medicine, Libra? I know it was a really big super full moon for you. I have Libra as a moon sign. I felt it very deeply, but you are really connecting into the medicine that is right for you at this time, in these changing times, really grounding yourself into some firm and old ancient knowing. Okay, maybe you are the medicine for others. Maybe there's something that you are connecting in that is spiritually nourishing for you at this time. Because we can be within a storm, but we do not have to become the storm. We can choose to fly above and be guided by that. And may that image be what we see when we sleep, when we meditate, when we connect in. May we know peace regardless of what's going on outside of us. You might be connecting in to some really deep shamanic beliefs, followings, principles, Libra. You might be finding some strong connections in the animal kingdom. I know it's not the animal kingdom card because there is one in that deck. You might be drawn more to Native American, Indian medicine, healing, the rainbow tribe. Wow, that one wanted to come out. Imagination. Maybe you're connecting into past life stuff, Libra. I feel like I'm connecting into a Libra that's really pushing themselves into that meditation space, or needing to, yeah? Transcending circumstances through connecting to the inner temple. Imagination, Libra. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. Your right brain, your higher self, your creative self is really calling to you this week to connect in as a medicine. It will nourish you in creative ways by providing you the joy and inspiration you might be seeking at this time. You might provide some higher view to give you some grounding principles. If you do feel like you are within a storm, if you are affected by the energy around you, by others around you, and so that you can get your balancing, Libra, which is important to you. There's a balancing that happens for you this week, Libra, and your medicine is going to be found within your imagination. So meditation, okay, dreaming, noticing your dreams and following them. Crystal card, my dear. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I do want to say go higher. See the color of the imagination card. Yes, there is purple. Yes, there is green. Yes, there is blue. But I feel when I look at this card, you might want to do your own interpretation. So feel free to pause. You can use that to meditate on. Because they are higher colours, so they're diluted or they are a pastel, I like to think they're higher chakras, and I think I've talked about that in somebody's video once that got that card. So it's not your traditional stock standard third eye purple. It's not your traditional blue for the throat chakra, and it's not your traditional green. There's also silver and white in there, all right? So that's some really high vibe stuff. Go higher, Libra. Whatever that means for you, okay? Take a different view this week. Take a higher view, really to get out of the lower energies, if you like, the influential energies around you. Practically speaking, how do we do that? Clearing your energy when you walk out of your office, if you are still working, if you find yourself as an essential services worker, Boji stone, this is really old. Wow, you're connecting into some ancient energy. I keep feeling past life stuff, okay? Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. Duality, balance, cycle, and identity. Connecting into another element of yourself, understanding that despite the cycles, you are your own medicine, Libra, okay? The Boji stone can be considered the expression of humanity in rock form. I just want to show you what it looks like, see? That's it there. They are living stones and come from with either male or female energy. Boji stones contain a very high level of energy which strongly influences the body's own energy flow and field. They have significant healing properties and as such can be used to balance the energies of the body to promote health and vitality. By the nature of their polarity, they assist us in grounding work and acceptance of life and its cycles. I feel like I'm talking to Libras that definitely need some grounding. You're going to find it in the higher realms, okay? And in ancient wisdom, ancient knowing, ancient principles, past life stuff, deep grounding, okay? Boji stones aid in protecting and revealing and releasing negative patterns and thoughts. So for those Libras that are finding themselves unbalanced, especially after the super full moon in Libra, their intense energy can be used to uncover and release blocks to help us accept and understand the duality of our very nature. There is no right or wrong way of doing this thing, Libra, okay? We are who we are in the moment. We can accept our emotional states, our thought states, just for today, just for now, just for this time. This is for me, and whatever that means for you, yeah? By working with these energies, we can achieve a deeper understanding of ourselves and our identity. Drawing this card signifies more balance of the feminine and masculine is required in your life at this time. Work with the female and male energies to see that there are to see where there are blocks or inequalities, Libra. All right, so Boji stone, it's a balancing, it's a primal stone. It's really ancient. It connects us into older principles. But let's see what we can clarify in the tarot. Deep healing, wisdom from finding a new way of connecting into a form of medicine or connecting back into old practices you haven't done for a while to get your balance, especially under this super full moon energy. I felt it too, so you would have been rocked at the core, yeah? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. What does tarot want you to know? How can we apply that in the practical? Does anyone want to come out? I might just pull from there. 2, 3. Okay. It feels good. Double 3. 33 might be significant for you. 3 of Pentacles was my first card. 9 of Cups. 3 of Swords. I do see that I am talking to Libras that are wanting a wish fulfilled on some level, and they're coming to practical grounding or realizations or foundations in regards to heartbreak, all right? This is Christ conscious energy when we're working with 33. There are higher principles at order here, deeper wisdoms, medicine to be found in the higher mind, in the fertility of our higher self and high consciousness, Libra. I feel like I'm going really deep with the weekly readings, even though they're only brief. There's some wisdom here to take from heartbreak that you can ground down and build new foundations on of this wisdom. What does the 9 of Cups symbolize for you? Look at this. This is manifestation number 3, and 3 and 3 is 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. Go higher. I might be talking to Libras that are working with 12 chakra system, because if you're going that high, that deep, this is about connecting into all dimensions of yourself for healing right now, doing some timeline healing perhaps, Libra. What does timeline healing mean? It can mean whatever you want. It can just transcend this lifetime as you move along the timeline since you were a young child, everything you've learnt, how trauma, disappointment, grief triggers within us and ultimately feels similar to something of the original pain. So when something happens to us, you know, it's holistically and energetically speaking, it's fundamentally just an opening of that same thing, is what I feel like I need to say to some Libras out there. There's a new beginning here. There's a new beginning here, out of heartbreak, a new beginning, getting your wishes fulfilled, being able to ground down something practical. All right, that's how you finish this week. Did I just say this month before? This week, by the end of this week, you know, within 9 days from now even, all right, you really are coming out of a time of grief. So you are, if you are feeling deep, if you are feeling like you're needing to balance, do that now, because I feel like you're releasing the energy and the residue of this, the Three of Swords. All masks are off now. You can be able to communicate clearly to yourself and others about your needs at this time, your thought and perceptions about a situation, path moving forward. The last 3 years have been pivotal in your journey, Libra. When it comes to this, your connection to it, this, what is your medicine? This, what is ancient within you? Balancing the masculine and feminine aspects of self, because you are the balancer, you are the bringer of harmony, yeah? All right, Libra, from pain and heartbreak to receiving our wishes fulfilled and then feeling that things are starting to really come together. That's what this week offers, all right? But the first thing you need to do is really connect in to the medicine for yourself at this time, and I feel strongly it's meditation, connecting into higher consciousness, all right? Journaling, our dreams. And if you can, or even just meditate on it, all right? Do some research on Boji stones. They're beautiful. You might even have one at home. Okay, Libra, I hope that has helped. I will see you for your, have I done your monthly? Not yet. You're next, actually. Your video will be uploaded shortly. So your monthly will be up, and I'll see you next week for your next week's reading. Hope you have a good week.